How's it going, guys? This is Nathan and Brad here with Dip Haven. Brad and Jonathan were just shooting bow for a little bit inside of a, what is that, a duct tape roll?
Mm-hmm.
Inside of a duct tape roll, trying to make some pretty decent circles.
At 30 yards. There's a picture up on my Twitter, Cope_Dipper27, of the target. We also made a Twitter account, which is Dip Haven, just straight through, capital D, Dip, capital H, Haven. We actually have a Facebook now.
Yeah, I just got done with that earlier on today. Go ahead and check those out. We have the first video up of the introduction of basically what we're going to be doing and all the reviews and all the different rants and raves we'll be having along the way. This video that we're doing now is going to be about our favorite dips and our least favorite dips.
Our personal opinions on what they are.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to be rubbing on some Copenhagen Long Cut Natural with the Mud Jug Second Amendment lid on it.
I already got some Cope Long Cut Wintergreen. Brad just recently got me started on again. I used to rub it all the time, and then I just got tired of it. But sometimes you just don't forget where you started. Put a little killer filler in. Feels so good that I can use those terms now. Killer filler. Brad, you got your cans lined up there. I have my favorite cans here, but I don't have any of my least favorites except for some of the ones that he's got in there.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over my top 5 worst dips ever first, and then I'll let Nathan go over his, and then I'll take over and I'll go over my top 5 favorite. Okay, so we're going to start out. I have them stacked in order. Skullberry is the first one that I cannot stand. It tastes like, to me, a kind of a cough syrup. I really can't say how bad it tastes. I can't think of a word to say how bad it actually tastes. This can expired November 16, or sell by November 16, 2014. I don't even remember why I had it. I can't stand the flavor. Never could. My number 2 is Skull Apple Blend.
What? You don't like the apple blend?
I can't stand the fruity flavors. I don't like any of the fruity flavors. Well, I do. It doesn't make my top 5, but I do like the Skull Vanilla, which no longer is around.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it on northerner.com, which is a badass website. Skull Apple, I figured, with me used to smoking, me and a buddy of mine had a tradition that went on for a while. We would either buy some kind of apple-flavored dip or an apple cigar, and we would smoke it before or dip it before first day archery. It was just that. I don't smoke anymore, and I don't like this, so
Pretty much sums it up.
Yep. My next, third least favorite is Copenhagen Extra Long Cut Natural. To me, it does not have any flavor of Copenhagen Snuff or Copenhagen Long Cut. It to me has a real bitter, nasty, just an all-around unenjoyable taste.
Unpleasurable.
Number 4 least favorite is Grizzly Long Cut Straight. Can't do it. To me, it has almost no flavor. It doesn't have a straight flavor to me. I don't know if it's just because I've not been a fan of straight at all. I mean, and my number 5 least favorite, least favorite by, I'll dip it. Like, I just got a coupon in the mail from Skull for $5 off of a roll. So I got a roll of Copenhagen Long Cut Straight Classic. And it's not bad. I dipped 3.5 cans, and I gave you the last can and a half. It's not something I can do every day. I mean, it is a switch up
Yeah, it's not bad for those occasional if you've just getting tired of what you're used to rubbing, just to do something different. But nothing I would even do on a daily basis.
Okay, you can go ahead and
Oh, my
take
turn.
over your
Okay, well,
top 4 or top 5 least favorite.
these are my favorites. These are my babies. Don't touch. I'd have to say, I'm not going to put in any type of order, but I have to say, definitely out of his, would definitely be the Skull Berry Blend. Honestly, yeah, it's got that cough medicine-y, really sharp, tangy, disgusting flavor to it. To me, I can't. I mean, I'm not going to hate because I do like the Skull Peach Blend, just because I'm a big fan of peaches. But the berry blend, just something about it just throws me the wrong way.
And I forgot to say, it leaves a very bad aftertaste in your mouth.
Oh, hell yeah. I just want to choke a dog. Another one would be Copenhagen Original. Just because it's, I mean, I know he likes it, but to me, it's just, it doesn't have the flavor that I'm looking for. I like a nice, stinging, kind of burn your gums off kind of taste, and this just don't do it for me. My other 3 that I don't have, the first one would be Copenhagen Black. It's the same thing as Original. It just makes you want to throw up. The Copenhagen Whiskey Blend is another one. It goes together. It's like basically taking ice cream and whiskey and just putting it all in a bowl and then trying to eat it and then not puke. And the third one, or the last one, would probably be, I'll even say it, the hell with it, Copenhagen Southern Blend. Now, with Southern Blend, I used to rub it all the time. Well, we used to rub it all the time. We worked for a trucking company when it first came out. When it first came out, it tasted like a really good sweet tea down-home flavor. And then I don't know what happened.
It's like they changed the flavor, or it's just we've rubbed it so much that it doesn't taste the same anymore.
See, I don't know, though, because I was the same way with wintergreen at one point, but I used to rub wintergreen all the time. But I never really got tired of it like I did with this.
See, I like the Southern Blend still, just because when my gums are all tore up, Southern Blend is a more mild. It still has the natural flavor, but it has a little sweeter natural flavor, and it doesn't tear up your gums as much.
Not like wintergreen does. Holy shit. Alright, so that's our least favorite.
Okay.
What's your favorite?
We're going to go through my favorites. My number 1 favorite is Copenhagen Long Cut Original. This one, for some reason, when I first tried it, I was like, ooh, that's gross. And
that's normally everybody's first opinion.
I didn't like it there for a minute, and then, because I've been dipping for like
19 years
almost
now,
19 years, on and off for right around 19 years.
Dedicated veteran.
And I'm only 27, so that tells you how young I started.
That's something to be proud of.
My next one is Copenhagen Wintergreen. This one right here is the one I've been dipping on. I've got, we're actually starting a dip tower. We've got like 86 cans.
There's a smaller shot of it on the Facebook page for the cover photo.
Yeah, there's like 55 or 56 of those is Copenhagen Wintergreen.
Yeah, out of the like 60 cans that are there.
My next would probably be Kodiak Wintergreen Long Cut. It reminds me of Copenhagen Wintergreen. It has that flavor of Copenhagen, but it's not as harsh. It's not like getting punched in the mouth by the Hulk.
See, I've never tried Kodiak before. I'm gonna have to try that maybe for the next video we have.
My 4th favorite is Skull Fine Cut Original. It's just, it has that burn of Copenhagen, but it has that Skull flavor to it. I actually, when I started working underground, my cousin's boyfriend got me rubbing on this, and I liked it. I didn't like it. I liked it. And then we'll go to my number 5.
So we're gonna call this the bipolar skull.
Yeah, it's
because there's days where like, yeah, I love it, and then there's days like, what the fuck happened to it?
Well, my number 5, and actually the first dip I ever started on, I actually started on Skull Mint Classic. This is Skull Extra Mint. It just has that a little bit more mint flavor to it. I mean, it's not my everyday. I think in the almost 19 years I've been dipping, I think I've had maybe 10 cans. It's good, but it's not that good to where it's my main dip.
See, I used to do the pouches, the extra mint pouches, when I was like 14 and didn't know how to work one out properly. But I just got out of it just because it burns. It used to burn a hell of a lot more than the wintergreen did for me, honestly. I don't know what it was about it. I just have a low tolerance level, I guess. All right, my turn?
Yep.
All right. So my first favorite dip is going to have to be Copenhagen Straight. I started rubbing this heavily probably about 2 years ago. I tried it for the first time. It's got a real sweet, mellow kind of flavor to it, and just something about it just puts my mind at ease, I guess. If I don't have that, I'll rub Red Seal Straight, but it's not going to be my main favorite just because I like the wintergreen more than I do the straight, just because I think the wintergreen has a lot more flavor, and this shit burns like a hell of a lot more than the Copenhagen, surprisingly. But I do like Red Seal because it like they said on their cans, always has 25% more tobacco, and they don't bullshit. I used to rub the Red Seal wintergreen right here, which is my next favorite, when I worked for a company called RG Johnson. My buddy Sam got me started on it because I used to take Copenhagen wintergreen with me. He said, "Why do you buy that?" I said, "Because I like the flavor." He said, "Why don't you try Red Seal?" I said, "I don't know." And he said, "No, dude, it comes with 25% more tobacco." I said, "Bullshit." So I packed the can, and I opened it up. There ain't nothing in it now, but I opened it up, and normally when I rub the wintergreen, when I pack it, there's like maybe that much,
There's
and then the
like
rest of it's packed.
Yeah.
But when I did the Red Seal, I packed it like as hard as I possibly could, and it didn't even move. None of the tobacco moved, so I like it for that. Next one, Copenhagen Wintergreen. I rub this anytime someone has Copenhagen Wintergreen, I don't pass it up whenever they offer it to me, just because it's amazing. And my next favorite that we don't have on us would be the Skull Peach. Just when I'm looking for something else.
It's not as harsh.
It's not as harsh. Just when you just feel like sitting back, relaxing, thinking over shit, just pop Skull Peach in, and everything just goes into play. So that's all of our favorites, and that's all of our least favorites. If you guys have any kind of request for dip that you want us to try that we haven't put on camera yet, just leave us a comment in the comment section below, and we'll get her done for you.
Okay, well, we're going to do something different to end this one. We're going to ask you guys a question and ask you to leave your answer in the comments below. Give us, if you feel like leaving it in the comments, give us your top 5 favorite dips and your top 5 worst dips. Like I said, this is our opinion, so we're not trying to offend anybody. If you like Skull Berry or Skull Apple, more power to you. It's just not for me.
Yeah, we're not trying to push anybody's opinion about different dips or anything. It's just what we prefer to dip on an occasional or on a regular basis, basically.
Okay, guys. Well, this is Brad and Nathan with Dip Haven. Just remember, dip responsibly.
Take care, guys.